And good day everyone, I am Devyani Ilgovan and my metric number 82183474. One of the students from UMK and an economy student who will presenting to you about my group assignment. Topic at the company that we chose was Top Glove Corporation Berhad, that the effect of pandemic COVID-19 to the company and its healthcare and medical sectors. This company was established in 1991 with only one factory and 3 production lines, but now it has become the most successful and largest rubber glove manufacturer, resulting in 25 factories, which they start with just one production line and now have 470 with the capacity of 41.1 billion gloves per year. It has established a reputation as a one-stop glove sourcing center, providing a comprehensive range of high-quality, high-value-added, and cost-effective rubber gloves. It was listed on Malaysia Bursa Saham Kuala Lumpur on 27 March 2001. Top Glove Corporation Berhad listing was successfully raised from the second board to the main market of the Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange in just over a year on 16 May 2002. Top Glove Company was capturing a largest share in the world market. Top Glove export to over 1,000 customers in over 185 countries and currently has 10 factories. Its gloves are sold mainly to the food and healthcare or medical sectors. That's all for the introduction. For now, I will describe the important element in economy. There were scarcity, choice, and opportunity costs by faced Top Glove Corporation Berhad during the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, let's start with the scarcity. Scarcity means that resources are limited and cannot fulfill all human needs. And the second, a choice is a decision made based on the options that are available. When a choice is made, the cost of foregoing the other's ideal option becomes the opportunity cost. Malaysia implemented the MCO to curb the spread of COVID-19 last March. Rubber glove manufacturers were only allowed to operate at half capacity and caused production to be affected as well as concern of not being able to meet global demand. Top Glove is working to solve US embargo problem. It was continued to be challenged when more than 4,000 of its employees are affected with the COVID-19 pandemic. Top Glove will continue to rapidly formulate business strategies to ensure that all the operations remains uninterrupted and function with the guidelines set by the authorities. As the pandemics continue to occur and movement restrictions continue, the benchmark that have long been used for future projection are influenced by a variety of other factors. It puts a company ability to adapt swiftly and support a pandemic response to the test.
Assalamualaikum and my greeting. I'm Andi Muhammad Iqmal. Would like to present the next point, which is the factor of production Top Glove. Okay, the first factor is land. As we know, land, humans, plants, and animals all really on the soil for the survival. The input is one of the most important characteristic of the land because of its limited quantity in comparison to demand. Okay. The land on the other hand, for example, can be used to develop company location. Top Glove Corporation has built in several states and countries. The second factor is labor. Labor consists of all human efforts of the body or of mind which are undertaken within the expectation of a reward. Labor plays a really important role during production. Impact of pandemic COVID-19 to the Top Glove Corporation had to close the factory due the purpose of COVID-19 to the workers. The third is capital. In economic, capital typically refers to a money. But money is not a factor of production because it's indirectly involved in producing a good or service. During pandemic COVID-19, this indicates that there is still a high prospect for the demand for rubber glove for domestic and abroad. The fourth factor is entrepreneurship. The entrepreneur will bear the risks that apply to his company. This means the entrepreneurs will face the firm's profit or loss. During the pandemic COVID-19, 20 top glove factories were temporarily closed with of its production facilities continuing to operate, which reduced production by between 10% and 20%. So, in conclusion, all these factors lead to an increase in high demand for the production of top glove. So much. Thank you.
Now, I'm going to explain about demand and supply. Demand and supply is a relationship between the quantity of a commodity the producer want to sell in various prices and quantity the consumers want to buy. First, Top Glove Corporation, the largest glove manufacturers, expect the shortage of supply following increased demand due to the spread of COVID-19. The table shows demand and supply of Top Glove Corporation Berhad. When price 10, the quantity of demand is 100 and quantity of supply is 500. When price 8, the quantity of demand is 200 and quantity of supply is 400. When price 6, the quantity of demand is 300 and quantity of supply is 300. When price 4, the quantity of demand is 400 and quantity of supply is 200. When price 2, the quantity of demand is 500 and quantity of supply is 100. Demand function. At price 8 and the quantity demand equal 200. At price 6 and the quantity demand equal 300. The demand equation will be quantity demand equal 600 minus 50p. Supply function. At price 10 and quantity supply equal 500. At price 8, the quantity supply equal 400. The supply equation will be quantity supply equal 0 plus 50p. The last one is equilibrium condition, the demand equal to supply. The equilibrium is quantity equal 300 and the price equal 6.
Now I want to talk about production and cost. Production means the process of using the factor of production to produce goods and service. Production can be meaning the transformation of input and output. First, economic profit and accounting profit. The item in accounting profit is total revenue, raw material, waste, utilities, interest on loan, carry inward, equipment, insurance, inventory, total as-split cost, and account profit. The total as-split cost is 1,211,850,000. For account profit is 316,8,160,000. Economic profit. The item in economic profit is total revenue, raw material, waste, utilities, interest on loan, carry inward, equipment, insurance, inventories, total as-split cost, foregone waste, opportunity cost, total input cost, total cost, and economic profit. The formula for economic profit is total revenue minus total cost equal to profit. So the total is 369,160,300. Now I want to talk about production and cost. Production means the process of using the factor of production to produce goods and service. Production can be meaning the transformation of input and output. First, economic profit and accounting profit. The item in accounting profit is total revenue, raw material, waste, utilities, interest on loan, carry inward, equipment, insurance, inventory, total as-split cost, and account profit. The total as-split cost is 1,211,850,000. For account profit is 316,8,160,000. Economic profit. The item in economic profit is total revenue, raw material, waste, utilities, interest on loan, carry inward, equipment, insurance, inventories, total as-split cost, foregone waste, opportunity cost, total input cost, total cost, and economic profit. The formula for economic profit is total revenue minus total cost equal to profit. So the total is 369,160,300. Next is short run production. The item in short run production is capital, labor, MP, total product, average product, and stage of production. In short run cost have 3 stages, stage 1, 2, and 3. For stage 1 is begin at the start of production where 1 equal to 0 and move to point B. The stage 2 is begin at point B until point C, and stage 3 is at point C and continue.
Now I will talk about firm competition. In the field of business, it is inevitable to have competition from other brands that produce the same product. There are also a new brand rising in the business during COVID time, and long brands among them are Hartalega, Supermax, and K+. This is because there are other brands that offer reasonable price as well as different quality according to their brand. Even though the Top Glove factory had to be closed due to SOP made by government of 20 factories, but 8 facilities from the factories still operating, but it is only 10 to 20%. Despite that, glove company in Malaysia record an increase of 2 to 10 times for export to another country. So, competition between companies is healthy with each other. However, the Top Glove still remain number 1 choice in the world before or during COVID.
Hi, my name is Ras Ayuna binti Raslin and my metric number is A21A3431. I will continue my part, which is firm opportunities. Firm opportunities. One of the opportunities provided is that Top Glove Corp Berhad has increased the number of jobs available and developed new one of employers both inside and outside the company, despite the fact that the pandemic caused many businesses to close and many people to lose their job. Second, the spike in glove usage caused by COVID-19 give opportunity for Top Glove in the Malaysian and international rubber glove production sector, as healthy competition make firm and industry more efficient and witty of innovation method. Lastly, Top Glove has increased its effort to expand the rubber product manufacturing industry as Top Glove company has dominated the global market, leading glove firm and now being given the chance to engage with government department and ministries on rubber research technology. I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Overall, what can be said in the demand for glove manufacturing increases every day. This is because every sector in the world uses gloves to maintain their hygiene and safety. Moreover, now the world is being attacked by the COVID-19 virus, which has made the demand of gloves increase. Among the economic sector that make a lot of demand in the medical sector that use the most gloves, the food manufacturing process industry as well, and so on. Thus, when the demand increases, then the price of goods for the manufacture of gloves will also increase. For the reference is